With my son Kyle. How are we doing today, Kyle?
Not bad. Thank you for having me on the show.
Good, good. So we are going to talk what it's like to be the eldest son of my family. It's going to be a short show. Okay, so I was on the road for 25 years. As a kid, what was it like to to have me away all week?
Something you don't think about until you get older, I guess. I mean, it was different. Your night times are different. Dad's on the road, so you talk on the phone more than you see each other in person. So you get a lot of stories over the phone and stuff like that. It's great in the sense of, you can pull the wool over mom's eyes and you get to run around like a free wild animal as long as you want. Oh, until dad comes home on the weekend, that is. But it was good. It was different. Don't get me wrong. You definitely miss the times sometimes when you want dad around for hockey practices or whatever, and dad had to be on the road, and that's just the way it was. But you got the best out of both worlds. Dad came home, made you happy on the weekends, and you always had what you wanted because dad was on the road working.
Yeah, do you remember any of the things like, do you remember tracking? I used to tell you where I was each night and you'd pin in.
I remember near the end of you trucking, we did, when you came off the road long haul, I remember the maps and the little pinholes all over it. I do remember that. I remember always with my dinky trucks though, always pretending I was dad driving wherever he was driving. So I do remember mimicking you quite a bit.
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to wash the trucks on Saturdays and you'd be in the pickup truck with
those are some of my first memories. I remember. That's back when you were working with Civrette. Was hanging out with Danny back in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
I do remember those days, and then I remember you guys getting us to do it.
Yeah.
Hanging out with dad at the yard with the trucks on Saturday became less fun very quickly.
Yeah, well, child labor. That's what we're looking for here.
I remember it was cool to do the odd wheel when you were younger, and then all of a sudden you're doing half the truck by yourself and wondering, why am I doing this? So,
well, beers in the plate. So, and did you feel, so I coached some of your hockey, depending on when it was, right? So, I coached some hockey. I was away for some. So do you feel that, from a parent standpoint, do you feel that you were neglected as a parent, as a child, or?
Well, I can't say I was neglected. Neglected, no. You're providing for a family at that point in time. Not everybody's blessed to have a parent home every night of the week. Some people have to travel, and that's how things are. And for me, it was no different because I grew up with it. It's like, you were trucking before I was born, so I didn't really have much other knowledge of the way things went. So in that sense, I was kind of accustomed to it. So, but you feel, you look around the dressing room and you see other kids with their dads and sharing things with their dads, and mom was off watching my sister do figure skating, so she wasn't necessarily there watching me play hockey. Yeah. So there's times when you wish you could have them there, but at the end of the day, you understand dad was working, and that's what dad did for work. So. Now
you've been in the truck. You came on a trip.
Those were the good times.
We went to Nova Scotia on a trip, and you were in the trip a lot when we did stuff like, I used to do a lot of parades and stuff like that.
I remember
so did you enjoy that? What's
those were the cool things, and those are the things you get to enjoy that other people didn't get to see. I remember that trip in the truck. I remember staying in my pajamas till noon, lunchtime every day, until you forced me to get out of the truck and go eat. And I remember just watching all the trucks go by, being able to talk on the radios and just hear the background and everything that goes into it. But being in the parades and being able to have the inside look at a career and lifestyle that not everybody gets to take a look at, it's definitely different. I look at big trucks nowadays still like I was a kid. When I was 10. So. And
you actually come from a line of truck drivers on your mom's side. There's a lot of truck drivers. So now, what do you think of the trucking industry? Now that you're a kid that's gone through it, you're not driving yourself. You've been in parts of it,
Yeah, I've dabbled, like you said. I've gotten into it, and I've lived it to the point where I know that it's not necessarily the easiest job to have while raising a family. Don't get me wrong, it's a great job, it's a great career, and you can do great things with it, as you did and other people have. But it's hard for a family that's growing, a young family. If you're a single person or you don't have very many responsibilities at home, by all means. But I mean, for the family man, I mean, it's tough. It can be hard. I mean, you got to have a very understanding home life. They got to be able to deal with you without being there. So.